Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have a Boston Celtics video for you guys. They've won 5 straight basketball games. They're making noise, dude. They are currently tied with the Chicago Bulls. They're the 5th seed, tied with the Bulls. The Bulls are the number 4 seed. They're right behind Philadelphia. They're honestly not far away from Milwaukee, and they're not far away from Miami. So I look at this Boston Celtics team. I've made a couple of Celtics videos since their trade deadline, since the deadline. And if you guys have been watching them, you know my opinions on Boston. I mean, they're scary. You know, they're a legitimately scary basketball team. Anybody who has the defense that they've been playing, they're immediate threats, dude. They're immediate threats. And, dude, I am so big on Derek White. I am so big on Daniel Tice. And these are two, former starters who, realistically, they're starters. You can start Daniel Tice games. You can start Derek White games for sure. Daniel Tice may be a little bit more iffy, but, they're both on the bench for Boston. I mean, Boston, Jason Tatum, I think people are finally coming around to the fact that, Jason Tatum's a top player in the NBA. Or at the very least, he's a top young player in the NBA. I mean, what can't Jason Tatum do? Tonight, they took down the Detroit Pistons to get to 5 straight victories, and I think they're gonna make noise, dude. I think legitimately they're gonna make some playoff noise, and you gotta be thinking with that defense, with the offense, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, well coached, phenomenal number 1 rated defense in 2022. What's their ceiling? What's their ceiling this year? I mean, it's really cool. They're 41-27. I'm literally at a loss of words right now. Welcome back to the channel, though, man. Today we're talking Boston. We're talking Boston Celtic basketball. I actually make a decent amount of Boston Celtics video, but I mainly post NBA content. If that's something you enjoy, hit the like button, hit that sub button. I'm gonna drop my Twitch and Twitter down below because I go live every single night on Twitch. So take a look in the comment section or in the bio if that's something that interests you. So tonight, like I said, they beat Detroit. A win is a win. You know, I don't want to hear any Detroit Pistons slander because Detroit's a solid team. They didn't have beef stew tonight, but you still have Cade Cunningham, Jeremy Grant, Marvin Bagley's been on a tear. They're a solid basketball team, and they've been beating some good teams. And after all, we're in the NBA. I'm not in the freaking NBA. These guys are in the NBA. Easy win. Who's an easy win? This is something that aggravates me because you guys know I cover a lot of the Houston Rockets. I have my own Houston Rocket channel, and especially when they just took down the Lakers, everyone's flaming the Lakers for losing to the worst team in the NBA, and it's dude, these are all basketball players. A win is a win, no matter how you want to phrase it to me. And Jason Tatum tonight, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He continues his MVP-esque performance this season. This guy's averaging 27, 8, and 4.2. I think it's honestly, at this point, I think it's a matter of time before he's in MVP conversations. Now, I could be oblivious. Right? I could be oblivious. I just got back from vacation. I haven't been really paying too much attention to the media, NBA media world. Maybe Tatum snuck up in conversations, but as far as I'm concerned, all I've really heard recently is Jokic and Embiid. And it's not neither of those 2 players are deserving. I've also heard a lot of DeMar DeRozan. And it's not like any of those 3 players aren't MVP candidates. But why isn't Jason Tatum's name why isn't he just brought up with the MVP combo? This guy is averaging 27, 8, and almost 5. Is it because of his slow start to the season? I genuinely don't know. If you could drop a comment down below, that would be honestly well appreciated. But dude, he's so good at basketball. There is not a single thing Jason Tatum cannot do. One of the best two-way players in the NBA right now, in my opinion. And he's unbelievably young. Unbelievably young. And I will raise my hand. I will expose myself here. Because the way the Celtics season ended last year, the way the Celtics started this year, can you really blame me? Maybe I'm a casual. Roast me if you want to. And maybe I'm a casual. But when the way Boston started out this season, the way Tatum started out this season, I'm thinking to myself, I'm making videos probably about this too. I'm saying, is Brown and Tatum just not it? Like, is Boston legitimately going to have to part ways with one of those two players? And it was like they heard all of the haters. They got healthy. Keep in mind, this is another thing that's kind of forgotten about. When you had not a completely new roster, but when you bring in like new pieces, when you bring in a new coach specifically, things are difficult. Like, things are different, and they're difficult right out of the get-go. It's just different. Things are so different. And so, looking back in retrospect, it's so obvious. Should have given Boston their time, their sweet time. I mean, we're 41-27 right now. If you told me they would be 41-27 after maybe their first month, I would have been like, you want to put money on it? Like, do you want to put money on it? And they've been so solid, dude. And Brown tonight, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Like, didn't have his best shooting night, but that's what good players do. When they can't shoot well, not only do they get to the free throw line, but they do everything else well, specifically defense. Good players who are having bad shooting nights, they make up for it in every other way imaginable. And you don't have consistent bad games from Jaylen Brown, I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Marcus Smart, 20-piece tonight. Might as well throw in some barbecue sauce. Might as well throw in 2 barbecue sauce if we got a 20-piece. Might as well. Plenty to go around. 6 of 10, 2 of 3. Do I even need to mention Marcus Smart's defense? I feel like that's something that I don't even need to talk about. I feel like it's just that abundantly clear. Marcus Smart on defense is an absolute clamp. Absolute clamp. You look at their other 2 starters. Al Horford. Al Horford at this point in his career, maybe at no point in his career was he necessarily a flashy player. Do they need him to be a flashy player? No. That's why you have Jason Tatum. That's why you have Jaylen Brown. All you need Al Horford to do is his job. Contribute on offense, get your rebounds, and play solid defense. And that's Al Horford, that's music to his ears. I couldn't even tell you how long Al Horford has been just Mr. Consistent. His NBA career. Just his whole NBA career. I mean, I remember watching this dude in Atlanta when I was in like my freshman year of high school. Like, that's how OG consistent this dude is. And Robert Williams, might as well throw in a rim protector, right? Might as well throw in a rim protector who can defend, get rebounds, score. Come on, this starting 5 is one of the best in the NBA. And then we get into the bench. Daniel Tice, not the flashiest player, gets the job done. Gets the job done every single night. Maybe he's not going to play 20 minutes every single game, but whenever his name's called, you know what he's bringing you. But perhaps the best midseason acquisition of the season. And that's right, I just said that. And yes, that's right, James Harden and Ben Simmons was a trade. Was Derek White the best? Maybe this. Was he the most underrated pickup at the trade deadline? I would say 100% yes. 100% yes. Derek White, offense, can shoot the 3 ball. He can pass. He can get you some rebounds. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal tonight for him. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Did he throw in a block? He did throw in a block there. 1 of 3 from downtown, 4 of 7. Not even the best part about Derek White. The best part's the consistency on defense. The playmaking ability. The facilitating ability. Boston's scary. Boston's scary. If no one's told you, Boston is a scary basketball team. That's it for today, man. If you guys want more Boston content, definitely go ahead, hit the like button and drop a comment down below. I really appreciate all your guys' kind words. We're 2 subs away from getting back to 10,000. So if you guys are new here, you enjoy this video and you want more Celtics, more NBA content, hit that subscribe button. But once again, my Twitter, my Twitch, they're in the bio. They're also going to be in the comment section, as I'll be live in probably like an hour from when you see this YouTube video. So and that's why you should follow the Twitter for updates. Peace.